Alright, boys. Today I'm going to be doing an orc guide for Jingle Jack. I just had a run. I ended up doing a Torah orc guide, but I do want to give you guys the basics just for how orcs are played if you haven't run Fiddle orcs before in the past. I'm just going to go over the important cards and the basic strategy, and then we will just get right into the run so you guys don't have to listen to me yap a bunch. Now, good early game cards, since everyone's max pips, um, not Toothpicker, sorry. The tier 2. This guy is pretty solid for early game. He's not going to be on your end game board. Um, if you do see Gold Rush, that's always a good choice, especially with the relics. Important card, Uruk Charger, especially in the run I did. He's a very, very good card. He gets your highest damage orc to attack immediately. If you get him gold, it's both of them. I can see your two highest damage. Um, Getting double trouble, putting multi-strike on the right orcs, especially your Twin Fang Ogres, which you want in the back corner of your build. Red Fang Rager to give the orc ally to your left rage. Usually what you see is something like a Skull Crusher in the top left with multi-strike from the relic and rage from the Red Fang. And he just, attacks, doubles his damage, gold triples his damage every time he attacks, and he'll have rage from the Red Fang. Another very, very important card, probably one of the most important cards for a general orc build, is Gorzad. Give your orcs 6/6 for every ally attack last turn. He was added in, he wasn't in Fiddle Orcs before, but he was added in for this new dealer. He is very, very good for helping keep your orcs somewhat stable. And a fun one, Dracosh, if you're running a Torah build like I did, attack this unit's damage split across random enemies and double. You can use him in tandem with the Red Fang and multi-strike in your first unit, and then, have Uruk also trigger him as well if you want to go that route and have him be your most uh, attack. But generally, your endgame build will look like the cards that are definitely going to be on your board are Gorzad and Twin Fang in the back. You'll have a Rager in your second position. You'll have a one or two Uruk Chargers, and then you will have between Skull Crusher, Dracosh, or even sometimes a Gold Rush in your first position, depending on if you don't see Dracosh or Skull Crusher. I have seen some builds with Orclops. I have not used him yet. Maybe he could be good, but time will tell. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed this little intro, and now on to the run. Bye. Alright guys, let's get this orc guide on the road. I am lucky to see Tora Two-Face. Now, strangely enough, this is going to be not really what I explained in the actual guide, because I'm going to be trying a Tora build, which triggers the death ability. And we're going to be shooting for the tier 3 orc with the death ability that makes your highest damage orc attack immediately. So we're just going to first try and make it to tier 3 through the early game. And we're not going to play any of our death abilities until we get to tier 3, because we don't really care to trigger them. I'm going to play super, super greedy here and just hope I win the first two, which is the reason I'm taking this spell as well. And then I'll sell the two death abilities that I get in my hand to go straight to tier 3. So for early game, you could grab the coin orc. He is pretty solid. It's even taking him into late game just to get a ton of coins. But unfortunately, we did not see him. We will be taking the multi-strike. That's just a no-brainer, especially for orcs. Now, hopefully we pull the tier 3 orc here. I'm not sure if there's any other death abilities. Dang, it just gave us the tier 1. Well, that's okay. We'll just keep cycling until we either see it in shop or we get it from Torah. We do probably want to grab something here. Ooh, there's some other death abilities we don't like to see. I'm just going to put this on the board. Why not? And hope we make it through. Well, we are safe, so it's fine, but I really would have liked to see that work. I guess doing it with gnomes is a little tricky because there's more death ability gnomes. Normally I wouldn't upgrade here, but I just need to rush to get these. And it doesn't matter if I lose here. I just don't want to, I want to keep getting a free death ability unit until I get it. There it is. All right, so we are a little bit iffy here because we also didn't win, so we don't immediately get a tier 5 orc. What do I want to do here? Do I want to sell and go up? What are my relics? May end up just using Ragnarok. Yeah, probably just gonna end up using Ragnarok. We'll play this. We'll sell this. We'll probably lose the first battle here because we have to sell our Autobot to ensure we get an orc. There's the orc we wanted. And that can stay on the board for now. And now we're just hunting for the stat orc. I'll actually take this just to ensure that one of my orcs gets some more damage, the one that I want to have the most damage. That sucks. There we go. But as you can see, with the trigger death ability, this guy can just spam his ability. So we want to get him gold. There's the another tier 5 that we wanted. We want to get him gold, and we want to get the rage on him. Now the problem is with Torah, hero abilities trigger before the kickstart abilities like the multi-strike and the tier 4 orc that gives the ally to the left rage. So unfortunately, this guy could die before he gets rage, so we may not even go for rage. But we want to pump this guy up as much as possible. We'll be looking for the Avenge Orc as well. This card is super good late game. I don't want to take it yet, though. I really just want to get Orcs on the board. Skull Crusher is good as well, but there's the Rage. And there's the other guy. Okay. So the idea is off kickstart, his death ability is going to trigger. It's going to make him attack once he has the most damage, and he'll have multi-strike. And hopefully he survives to get rage and attack some more. If not, then it'll make Twin Feign attack, which is fine either way. So we'll see what happens here, see if he can survive. The only issue with this, though, is that sometimes you wipe their board too fast, and you don't get as many attacks off to buff your orcs stats with the tier 5. And I think it's time for, let's see, that's good. Joke could be good in the future. Yeah, it's probably time for these to go. We won't have any cycles. We don't really need him gold. Also, I'll probably end up getting rid of him towards the end. We're really now just looking for the multi-strike tier 4 orc and another one of these to get gold, and then as many Gorzods as we can, which I should have explained in the intro. So, ooh, we don't like to see that. A couple of jokes being annoying. It's fine though. We trigger our revenge. We want to get multi-strike on Twin Fang. No, I don't believe Tora was in Fiddle. Maybe he is. I have like no Fiddle heroes. So this could be a new-ish strategy. Someone in my clan told me about it, and I figured I would show it to you guys. We don't see anything we want. Kind of sucks. We do want to get him gold as well. He'll make the two orcs with the most damage attack immediately. That can save you against pirates when the pirates get really big. And it's beautiful that he got to attack early. Now he has rage. He gets to attack again. And you see how strong it can be, especially if you set it up early. It's just scary when you're up against some big pirates and like you get hit by an overwhelm or a cleave. So right now we're just praying to RNGesus that we see the cards that we want. There we go. Beautiful. See, the only issue with this is we're not getting as many attacks in because we're wiping the board so fast. But this may be a quick little run and a quick guide video. I might be able to finish it before I have to reset my recording. Now that he's gold, he does double his damage split across the enemies. Don't really need any of these. There's no reason to gold Twin Fang. No reason to really put a second one on the board either. But we'll keep him. Maybe we get a triple out of him. Right now, all we really care about is getting another Uruk. And then we'll and a multi-strike on this Twin Fang. But he hasn't even really had the chance to attack yet, so. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, this might be quick, a really quick one for you guys. Now, this is a guide that's specific to Torah because Torah makes him really strong. But you're still seeing all the key cards. You know, give rage to whatever's up in front. Grab the multi-strike relic. Put multi-strike on your Twin Fangs if you see the tier 4 that you're looking for, which is right here. Trigger his Avenges. Take advantage of Uruk to, when he dies, make the strongest orc attack immediately. You can power up Twin Fang as well to make him your strongest. That way he attacks immediately with multi-strike. Oh my goodness, we are we are getting blessed. This is it. Now the issue is he is one of the highest damage orcs, so he could die. He'll make himself attack, die, and then trigger the attacks again. We don't really want to triple Twin Fang, but we could pull another Gorzad out of this triple. So we'll see. Oh my goodness, we do. That is crazy. Yeah, this is the run to show you guys for sure. I am very happy with this. We really don't need a Red Fang. I'll probably end up swapping him out towards the end for something else. And we're up against a die pirate build. Please wipe them. No. Please wipe them. No. This is why I'm so tired of going up against die. He always has the overwhelm to destroy my orc builds. That's okay. More turns for us. Really wanted to finish this before restarting my recording, but it's not looking like I'll be able to. Do. Nothing. All right, well, I may as well either freeze the Rager. No, I'm not going to. I am going to pause the recording. I'll be right back, guys. All right, and we are back, and we're just going straight into it. We're honestly just looking for anything that can possibly counter these pirates. Because as you can see, he's dying before he can get Rage, which makes the Rager completely useless. We kind of just have to hope for lucky snipes. This is why orcs are kind of crap right now against the pirates. Pirates are by far the strongest in the factions right now. Hopefully they get nerfed soon. But if we can get lucky and snipe out the back line, we'll be safe. So I probably will get rid of Rager for something that reflects damage back or a joke. And we see nothing that we want. Yeah, we may end up dying here. I'm honestly going to swap Rager onto Uruk instead. Because there's no way this guy survives attacking one of those taunted units up front. I don't think it's going to make a difference unless we somehow snipe the backline. Yeah, see, he can't get his second trigger off. Yeah, we will lose this. Maybe if we could have got flying onto the Twin Fangs. But this is still a good show of the how the build can work. And the third place is not bad. It just sucks that I ended up against pirates. They're the one counter to orcs. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Torah orc guide. And hopefully in the intro I give a decent explanation of just standard orcs in general. Have a good one. Peace.